In fact, the interaction between the dragon and the elephant, it's not something that I said. President Xi used this metaphor, and later on the media added the bear to this triad. Of course, a bear is a symbol of Russia, but we're here, the Far East. And the biggest tiger in the world is the local tiger, the local breed here.
Thank you very much, Vladimir Vladimirovich. All the major tabloids around the world have circulated the photo of you together with Mr. Xi Jinping and Mr. Narendra Modi, and it was even symbolically described as a new alliance of the elephant, the dragon, and the bear. So my question is, what role does the bear play in this alliance in general? Who is the bear there?
A bear is a bear, after all.
But he is quite a formidable individual, Vladimir Vladimirovich.
You just mentioned that our eagle is looking somewhere, east, west, and there's also the south. There's also the south.
All right, so it's looking, let's say, more to the south, southeast, let's put it that way.
Well, we've discussed this topic many times with our colleagues, and I've said that our cooperation, the expansion of our cooperation and joint work with our friends, in the Asia-Pacific region, in the global south, is not connected to the current political climate at all. Because look, Chairman Xi Jinping and I, for example, we have successfully started such extensive and large-scale joint work, a collaborative effort that truly began and has been developing steadily for well over 20 years now. This is not connected to the current situation. It is related to our mutual national interests. Our economies complement each other. We are neighbors. We have many common interests, common approaches, and I want to emphasize, we share traditional values. And we in Russia understood how the global economy is developing. And how is it developing? Well, the whole world knows this very well. It is developing at an accelerated pace. These are new areas, new points of growth for the global economy. And naturally, we are focusing on this. All the more so since we have very good neighborly relations with many countries, with the People's Republic of China, with India, and also with Indonesia. Let me draw your attention to how these countries are developing. In Indonesia, there are already almost 300 million people. What a market that is, right? There are small countries, but they are developing rapidly, such as Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam, with which we have had special relations for decades. So why shouldn't we take advantage of all this? It's only natural. It's not some kind of pivot in a particular direction. It's simply a response to the objective processes taking place in the world and in the global economy. But we have never refused to cooperate with anyone who wants to work with us, say, in other countries, in other Asian countries. Right now, I just don't want to put anyone in a difficult or awkward position. You see, well, companies from certain countries which politically, given the current situation, seem to haven't actually left our market. They do have, so to speak, some problems, but they are still operating, they haven't left. And moreover, they even want to expand cooperation. So, for political reasons, many European companies have left, that's true, and at a loss to themselves. Well, we know this to be a fact as we currently possess a wide network of valuable contacts, and many of these individuals are just patiently waiting for the current political restrictions and governmental limitations to be completely lifted. They are eagerly anticipating the opportunity and would very much like to return at virtually any given moment, as soon as circumstances permit. We are not turning away from anyone. You mentioned that we are looking somewhere else, but we are absolutely not going anywhere at all. We have a remarkably stable, highly predictable, and consistently reliable foreign and economic policy. By the way, in my considered opinion, this particular aspect is actually our most significant and objective competitive advantage, because this inherent stability truly matters a great deal for businesses and their long-term planning. If we are talking about working with business right now, that's why we haven't turned away from anyone, we haven't expelled anyone. Anyone who wants to can always come back, but based on the conditions that exist at the present time. Now, the interaction between the dragon and the elephant, that wasn't my phrase, that was said by Chairman Xi Jinping. Later on they added, well, the bear as well, and that was it. Of course, the bear is a symbol of Russia, but here we are in the Far East. By the way, the largest tiger in the world is the Ussuri, or Amur, Russian tiger. It harms both those who impose them and the global economy and international trade. This leads to regional and national separatism. Nothing truly good or beneficial will ultimately come of this for those individuals who genuinely try to pursue such a policy, because the modern world is now highly and intricately interconnected, both in terms of its inherent capabilities and its advanced technological development. And to withdraw into some kind of national shell is very difficult and harmful, because it will lead to a decrease in competitiveness. We proceed from the fact that we are open to cooperation with all countries of the world. Of course, first and foremost with those who want to work with us, with our friends. But we are not shutting ourselves off from anyone, and I think the overwhelming majority, if not everyone in this hall, will agree with me that such openness benefits everyone who shares this point of view and this policy.
Thank you very much for your time and consideration. Now I give the floor to the Prime Minister.
Thank you for your support.